watching Straight Out of Compton. I just had to watch another music
motherfucker named Ice Cube.
Another music biopic. I was actually thinking about watching one that would have been good for us with the Bowie stuff. Have you seen Velvet Goldmine?
I actually haven't, no.
But that's supposed to be like a shadow David Bowie biopic.
Oh.
Like it doesn't say it's Bowie, but it's supposed to be implied. And also Ewan McGregor plays a person who's supposed to be Iggy Pop.
Oh.
And it's meant to be a really interesting, really ambiguous film by the same director of I'm Not There. So like an impressionistic sort of version of like the Glamlock scene. But I watched The Doors instead. The 1991 Oliver Stone biopic of Jim Morrison's terrible late 60s, early 70s band.
And you just lost more subscribers.
No one likes The Doors nowadays.
The Doors are one of the most beloved bands of the 60s.
Oh, why?
I like The Doors.
The Doors.
I mean, like,
well,
I understand, like, lyrically,
yeah,
like, they're a bit pretentious, but instrumentally they're brilliant.
They're dated horribly with a stupid keyboard.
Yeah, the keyboard's great. Yeah. I love it. Well, I like The Doors.
The problem with The Doors, I think, isn't that the music... some of their songs are legitimately great. You can't argue with Light My Fire.
LA Woman.
Break On... I've never actually... The only Doors album I've not heard is LA Woman and The Soft Parade.
Oh, Soft Parade's shit, but the LA Woman's like the best one.
Is it?
LA Woman's brilliant.
Well, my favourite's Morrison Hotel.
Morrison Hotel's great, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the first Doors album a lot. I listened to that a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I have a real affection for it. I think Strange Days, there's some great songs on there. I love When the Music's Over.
Yeah.
And the actual song Strange Days, that's really good.
Yeah.
The soft, then it's Waiting for the Sun, which isn't great. And then there's the Soft Parade, which is even worse.
Yeah.
And then Morrison Hotel and LA Woman, I think are really great. So no, I like the Doors.
Morrison Hotel is really good.
I really like him.
Yes.
I think they're a good band personally.
I think that they've got some great songs.
You can't beat The End.
The End.
That's a great song. Like
the lyrics are awful.
But it's used in Apocalypse Now, man.
I was gonna say that. Like, is the End a good song? I also listened to the album The Doors, which I was going to talk about afterwards. So we'll leave the music of The Doors out of the discussion of this, film. Yeah. So, do you actually know and all that Oliver Stone apparently pitched this film to Jim Morrison in the last year of his life?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, he wanted to make a biopic of The Doors when Jim Morrison was still alive. But obviously Jim Morrison died before anything could come of it. And then Oliver Stone just became like a screenwriter for a few years.
Okay.
And he built up his reputation, and then he made this film, which I'm assuming was a passion project, because he made it after like Platoon and Wall Street and Bond, all these massive hits. So I imagine then he got the money to make the Doors.
It's Oliver. I've barely seen any Oliver Stone films. Is everyone who's often described as, when you first get into film, Oliver Stone's great, and then you realise he's full of shit.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't really even say that really, because he's not like that popular.
No.
He's not like a Martin Scorsese or I don't know, like a Brian De Palma, who you could apply that to.
Yeah, he's definitely full of shit. Yeah.
Brian De Palma definitely is. But Martin Scorsese is pretty good, but he's not someone you get into, no. Because the problem with his films are that they're really excellently made. He's in terms of film craft, he's amazing. Like if you watch JFK, which is like a 3-hour-long film, the amount of information that's doled into it and how quick it goes for a 3-hour film is stunning. It's just that is one of the greatest made films ever. Like just in terms of how well edited it is and stuff. The only problem is the content of his film is repugnant or stupid. Like some of his films are alright. Platoon's okay because the message is the Vietnam War was wrong, which is inarguable. But JFK is a bizarre film because what it does that's really objectionable is that...
Doesn't it do like... It's not like an accurate thing, it's all about like all the conspiracy theories and all that?
The plot of JFK is that it's about a guy who managed to actually take someone to trial for the conspiracy to murder JFK.
Oh.
Yeah. But what it does, which is really weird, is that it makes the guy who did it into a homosexual and makes it seem as if his homosexuality might have driven him to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like there's a really awkward, like instead of he's like a homosexual businessman, but he talks like that, and they cut to a scene where he's dressed in like a gimp outfit, having sex with Kevin Bacon. It's really weird. Like the homophobia in it is bizarre. Like, yeah.
Well, I have no interest in seeing that film now.
It's a really well made film, and like there are some great elements of it. It's just really strange. Like in terms of because it's I would recommend watching the film.
Okay.
Because of how well made it is, and because it has some really stunning sequences in. It's just that the message of the film is really confused, and it's sort of like anyway, The Doors, which was actually made the same year as JFK.
Oh.
Well, they came out in the same year. The Doors. So basically, standard biopic. A young crazy poet named Jim Morrison forms a rock band, changes the world, but his hubris and drug addiction kills him. I actually liked the film.
Oh my god.
A little bit. It's really weird because I realised that it isn't a very good film and it has some moments that are awful. Like, you were right, there's the 10-minute drug sequence where they're in the desert.
Yeah.
And
Carl McLachlan's talking shit as Ray Manzarek. God rest his soul.
He's actually quite... Is he dead, Ray Manzarek?
Yeah, Ray Manzarek died a few years ago, yeah.
Oh, right, I thought he was still alive.
No, he's dead.
John Densmore's still alive.
John Densmore's still alive. And the guitarist that nobody remembers.
You mean Robbie Kruger?
Robbie Kruger, yeah.
Oh, Roddy.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
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 I've sseen the film, but
Yeah.
a very, very long time ago. Sorry, in college, so my memory is very vague.
Yeah.
I remember not really liking it.
No.
I remember it being meandering. I remember it being a little bit boring, actually. It's just like a standard version of the story of The Doors.
Yeah.
I like all the stuff where, like, from what I remember, I like all the stuff where, like, recreated, like, being in the studio and stuff, and recreated the concerts. That stuff's really good.
Yeah.
But then, like, just all the stuff in between.
Yeah.
That I remember just not liking at all. I remember the awful scenes where we're, like, on the beach. And we're like, it's the inception of The Doors where he sings that song to Ray Manzarek and the tune's already worked out in his head. Like,
that's the funny. They do that a few times where like there's a really weird. There's a bit where he composes the song. Which it's on. It's a love song on Morrison Hotel.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember which one it is now. His girlfriend says something to him, and then from that he sort of improvises a whole song. Like it shows him like waiting for the sun, you're the one, and he like composes the entire song instantaneously, which is really.
I liked all the stuff like I think it's around the time we were recording the Soft Parade, and like his absolute worst.
Yeah.
And like he's getting a blowjob in the studio, and I remember liking all that stuff.
Yeah.
It shows the madness of it all, but it's just all the really pretentious stuff in between, and it's like 2.5 hours or something.
2 hours 10.
Still
not
too
too
long.
bad. Yeah, it's a little bit long. What it is.
But yeah, no, the awful scene where he's like where he sings "Moonlight Drive" to Ray Manzarek and
that's
on the
it.
beach,
Yeah.
and yeah. There's like, I'll take you on a trip, moonlight drive. It's like and then Ray Manzarek's like, yeah, man, that's great.
He goes, those are genius lyrics.
Yeah.
Let's form a band and make $1 million. It is really, some of it's cheesy. The bits where he's playing live are the most impressive.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah.
So many extras and stuff. Val Kilmer's really good in the film with the material he's given.
Yeah. He looks like Jim Morrison.
Exactly like him and sounds like him. Like apparently what they do is they would like some of it's overdubbed, some of it's him actually doing it. And even the band couldn't tell which was which.
Yeah.
He did it that well, but yeah, he's great for what he's doing.
What he's given, yeah. They do a good job.
Yeah.
I like. I also have the fun. One of the other things about Film Oddly is like it's after made LA Woman, and Jim Morrison says like, "Oh, it's the best album since Strange Days." It's like that's what I was like. What way to project the critical reception of those albums into your own movie, arsehole. It's true, though. It is the best album since Strange Days, but
it is. Well, it's better than Strange Days.
It's better than Strange Days. Yeah.
Well, I've not heard. Morrison Hotel is.
You need to listen. To be fair, you do need to listen to LA Woman. If you like Morrison Hotel, then LA Woman is the natural extension of it, and it's better in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So really, seriously, check it out.
I'll have to check out LA Woman.
Yeah.
But yeah, the film isn't. The problem in all of the film is. Now you see, this is what I was struggling with. I thought that the film was going to be like a critique of him while I was watching it, because he just comes off like a pretentious
arrogant
arsehole.
Yeah,
like he's constantly on about being a poet, and there's like there's a really funny scene where it's during the Soft Parade when it's when they're recording that, and he's off his head and he watches small television, and he sees Light My Fire on an advert.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, "You're supposed to consult me before this kind of stuff, man." And he goes, "Think of the kids." They're out there listening to the music and it means something to him. And then he smashes the TV up and walks out. And it's just hilarious, like how like pretentious he seems. And I thought it was a critique of that because it seems throughout the film like he's like a bit of an asshole. But what happens at the end that made me really reconsider is so stupid. You know how he died in France?
He died in the bathtub, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, it shows where he was buried. But what it does before showing his grave is show the grave of famous poets like Marcel Proust.
Oh my god!
And then there's Sandra Bernhardt, is it? Who is I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then it shows all these famous French brilliant poets and writers, and then it shows Jim Morrison, and then it shows someone's graffiti of poet on his grave.
Oh my god!
That made me speak. I was enjoying it up until that because I thought it was about this self-indulgent asshole who died of being unable to say no and dragged this poor woman down with him.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene where he traps his girlfriend in a closet and then sets fire to the house.
What the fuck?
And then like she manages to escape. He doesn't kill her, but then it's like I thought, well, he's a horrible human being, and he comes off badly. But then like when I saw that last scene, I thought, oh. So we're meant to like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.